It's time for business. Sandra is here. Hello, Sandra.
Hello, we are going to the Statistical Service. They don't have money for data collection.
Okay. Well, they don't have enough money. As much money as
donor support, not from government.
All right, take it away.
Right. I am Sandra Esinam, and I'm here for business. Government statistician Professor Samuel Enim is calling for more investment into the Statistical Service to help provide quality data for the country's decision making. According to him, the service has relied on donor support over the years, adding it's about time the government steps in. Professor Samuel Enim was speaking at the launch of the Ghana Statistical Service Corporate Plan for 2020 and 2024 in Accra.
The Ghana Statistical Service Corporate Plan for 2020 to 2024 is hinged on 5 key goals, including the development of human resource, mobilization of financial resource, full integration of ICT in operations of the Statistical Service, as well as improving the production of statistics and its use for planning. Speaking to Joy Business, government statistician Samuel Enim stressed on the need for more investment to support activities of the service.
We put emphasis on mobilizing resources to conduct our core mandate. Ghana Statistical Service over the period has relied on donor funds in running most of our surveys and censuses. The need to invest in data is at its critical moment, and this is where we're counting on the government to relook at the investments that we put in statistics, because statistics is a national asset, statistics is a treasure. So our core mandates such as inflation, GDP, and all the rudimentary statistics that is needed to run this country has to be identified and accordingly invested into.
President of the International Association for Official Statistics, John Pullinger, says government investing into quality data is crucial for economic development.
If you don't know there are pressures on prices building in the supply chain because commodity prices are going up, you are taken by surprise when suddenly prices at the petrol pumps or prices in the shops are increasing. If the government gets early warning of some of these changes and early warning of the scale of those changes, it can take action. It can take action on interest rates, it can take action on taxation policy, and that's got to be something that's going to help businesses in the future. And prices is just one example. If you're thinking where you want to locate a shop or an office, where are the workers going to come from? How will they get there? Statistics will give you that information also. When you think of it that way, you realise that statistics are really everywhere in our thinking. And the key point is if we improve those statistics, our thinking can also be improved, and then businesses and the government can make better choices.
For Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklu reporting.
The Ghana International Trade Fair has officially launched the 24th edition of the Trade Fair schedule to take place in the Northern Regional Capital, Tamale, in March. This year's event is expected to attract over 50 local brands and exhibitors. Ahead of that event, the CEO of the Ghana International Trade Fair, Dr. Agnes Edu, told Charles Haide Ghanaian businesses have improved with packaging over time, and the fair will be a perfect platform to showcase them.
The search for the 24th Ghana International Trade Fair, with this year's focus being on value addition and going global. The event, which takes place in Tamale in the northern region, is expected to see over 50 small and medium-scale enterprises display their wares as they get exposed to some investment opportunities and loan facilities. But how has local businesses performed throughout the years under the International Trade Fair? Joy Business has been finding out from the CEO of the Ghana International Trade Fair, Dr. Agnes Edu.
I've seen a lot of improvement in Ghana, made in Ghana, from our normal chocolate to textiles to manufacturing. I've seen packaging take a leap. I mean, I've seen made in Ghana packaging that 4 years ago, people were selling things in clear containers, bacteria. Now you go to stores, you go to farmers markets, popping up all over the place, and made in Ghana manufacturing has become almost to international standard, or even I can say up to international standard.
The trade fair has been structured to advance efforts in ameliorating the value addition policy initiated by the government. The 24th Ghana International Trade Fair is expected to bring together investors, buyers and stakeholders to maintain the agenda of prioritizing made-in-Ghana products. Dr. John Hawkins, Asiedo, is the Director of Industrial Parks and Special Economic Zone.
The government and the ministry are embarking on value addition initiatives to help our small, medium, and large-scale businesses to position themselves to compete favorably with their international partners.
The fair is to widen investment opportunities, particularly in northern Ghana. Activities lined up for the 24th International Trade Fair will include seminars, derbas, and exhibitions.
In other news tonight, Netherlands ambassador to Ghana, Ron Stricker, has pledged increased support to Ghana's agriculture sector through greenhouse farming. According to him, Ghana's climate condition is suitable for the promotion of greenhouse farming, a move that will improve food security all year round. Ambassador Ron Stricker was speaking at the Greenhouse Open Day celebration at Akuse in the Western region. There's more in the following report.
Current unpredictable climatic changes are affecting traditional farming practices in Ghana. Greenhouse farming technology is a practice in farming that has been used to improve crop yields in Africa. According to Netherlands ambassador to Ghana, Ron Stricker, the farming practice must be promoted to ensure the importation of vegetables is significantly reduced. He said the Dutch government will identify entrepreneurs in the agricultural sector to support them adopt greenhouse farming.
Entrepreneurs, the more professional ones in farming, those farmers who really see their farming as a profitable business or potentially profitable business, they would like to go forward with farming and become more professional, more productive, and so forth. We try to help them. Sometimes it's a subsidy for making better storage or cooling facilities, or for instance, the construction of a greenhouse. To basically to help them to overcome a certain threshold, to help them with their investment, and then to make them, of course, better and more productive farmers in the future.
Managing Director of the ADI Investment Group, Akofata, expressed confidence that Ghana can increase food production through greenhouse farming.
Get many more, for example, land banks like the one we have here in Dawenya, in Akuse, etc., and attract many more people into commercial farming. I think that productivity and agriculture will change within a very short time. So this facility will give us about 150 tons of tomatoes a year. The importation of tomatoes currently is in excess of 80,000 tons. So what I have here is a fraction, okay? But that's the way you start a business. You start a business by starting small, proving the concept, and then attracting investment to scale up.
Does it really pay?
Of course, it's very profitable. I would say to you the margins of growing in a greenhouse, if you do it well, are in excess of 70%. I've decided at this point to build a foundation myself. But if you had the representative of the minister, they're willing to support. If you had the Dutch ambassador, Hortifresh is willing to support. The ecosystem is willing to support. My philosophy is you first and foremost prove your concept, and then you can go out to look for support to scale up.
The Maiden Greenhouse Open Day is an initiative by the ADI Investment Group and Hortifresh to promote the use of greenhouse technology in agriculture. The program was under the theme, Maximizing Yield and Productivity. Eben Sabute's report for Joy Business.
Thanks so much for watching. I am Sandra Esinamafeno. After 8 p.m., I'm back with more business news.